Hello students. Students, we have completed the half part of the chapter We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together. So here the narrator is saying that water, I'm seeing water everywhere in my ship. I could feel that the ship had water below, and he is saying that I could feel now the ship is having water below also, but I dared not abandon the wheel to investigate. But I didn't try to find out that wheel to investigate. Suddenly, the front hatch was thrown open and Mary appeared, and all of a sudden, the narrator saw that the front door was open, and at that time only his wife Mary, she just appeared and she was screaming like anything. We are sinking, she screamed. The decks are smashed, we are full of water now. The narrator, he's saying now the decks and everywhere there is only water. Take the wheel, I shouted as I scrambled. He said that now the wheel and I am just climbing. Scramble means climb, right? For the hatch means for the door. Larry and Herb were pumping like madmen. So here Larry or both the crewmen, they were pumping like madmen. Means what they were doing, they were trying to throw the water which is inside the ship, right? They were pumping with like a madman. Broken timber. Broken timber means wood boat hung at crazy angles. The whole starboard means side of the ship. Side bulk means it swell obviously when the water is there for a longer duration. So what happened? Like some parts which is basically made up of wooden, it just got swelled when it is into the water. So that happened, right? Because it made up of wood. So here the narrator is saying is saying that broken timbers, it is just moving here and there, hung at crazy angles. The whole starboard means side of the ship. Side bulks were inward. Cloths, crockery, charts, tin, toys sloshed. Sloshed means it is all floating like anything. Obviously, they are having many and many things in the ship. They were having food, they were having crockeries, they were having charts, tin, clothes. So all the things were like sloshed. Sloshed is floated, right? With a splashing sound. About in deep water. I half swam, half crawled into the children cabin. So here the narrator anyhow tried. In the ship, because ship was all full of water. So anyhow he was just half swam. Swimming also, and anyhow he is crawling also into the children's cabin. So he there just went into the children cabin and he just asked both of them, Jonathan as well as Suzanne, are you all right? I asked. Yes, they answered from an upper bunk. So here they were all okay and they just answered, and they were on the upper bunk. They were trying to save their life also. So they were said, yes, we are okay, dad, but my head hurt a bit, said Sue. So here the Suzanne said that I just had a uh, big bump on my head. Big bump means that half part of his head was swollen, right? So she was like hurt over there. So he said that, but my head hurts a bit, said Sue, pointing to a big bump above her eyes. Now, like she is showing that bump, and she's saying that Dad, I'm having this big bump above my eyes. I had no time to worry about bumped head. After finding a hammer, screw and canvas, I struggled back on the deck. So now obviously this is the time to save the life of everyone, all those who were in the ship. So here the narrator is saying that right now I don't have time to see this bumped head, because it is not like a major injury, it is very minor injury. So I will going to look this afterwards. I am finding out a hammer and the screws as well as canvas, because what he want to do, he just want to put that canvas from where the water is coming. struggle back on deck. So finally, he is saying that anyhow, I just like half swam and half crawl. I just went back on deck. With the starboard side bashed means stuck hard. Open, we were taking water with each wave that broke over us. If I couldn't make some repairs, we would surely sink. So now the narrator, he is saying that we were stuck over here, and what we were doing, we were pumping the water out from the ship, right? Because like half part, or in fact many of the parts have broken, so he was trying to repair that part. And now here the narrator is also saying that if I couldn't make repairs, then definitely we will going to sink, means this ship will going to sink. Somehow I managed to stretch canvas. Canvas means it's a strong cloth, right? And secure waterproof hatch cover across the gaping hole. So here the narrator is saying that somehow anyhow I'm just having that canvas, and I'm just putting that canvas onto that gaping hole so that water will not come inside. Some water continued to stream below, but most of it was now being deflected over the side. So again, now here the narrator, he's saying that some of the water is still, I mean, below the ship, but most of the like water we have thrown out, right? We have thrown out by pumping. So here he is saying that some of water continued to stream below, but most of it was now being deflected. Deflected means turned aside, over the side. More problem arose when our hand pump started to block up with debris floating around the cabin, and the electric pump short circuited. The water level rose threateningly. Now what happened all of a sudden, this is like very dangerous for them. Now here the narrator, he is saying the problem arise when our hand pumps start to block up. Now here, because they were, they were throwing the water which is inside the ship, so they were throwing with pumps, right? So here the narrator, he is saying that the problem arose when a hand pump start to block. Now like the hand pump which he is having, it just blocked up with the debris. Debris means rubbish, right? Rubbish floating around the cabin and the electric pump. So obviously there was water inside, so every rubbish and every wasteful material was floating here and there, and it was what it was doing, it was actually choking up, it just blocked up with debris floating around the cabin, and the electric pump short circuited. Now what happened again, another problem arise, that the pump, that electric pump which they were having, by which they were throwing water like from the ship, now it has been short circuited. The water level rose threateningly. Now all of a sudden what happened when the pump is not working, right? So that water level all of a sudden it just rise threateningly, it just increased. Back on deck, I found that our two spare hand pump had been wrenched overboard. Now he's saying when I just went on the deck, I found that I'm having two spare pumps that has been wrenched. That has been wrenched means that has been torn overboard, along with the forestay. Forestay means it's a rope by which you can support the ship's foremast. Sail the jib, the dinghies. Dinghies is a small boat and the main anchor. Then I remember we had another electric pump under the chart room floor. Then all of a sudden the narrator, he just remembered that yes, we are having one more pump, right? And it was under the chart room floor. I connected it to an out pipe, and finally he found that pump, and he just connected it from out pipe and was thankful to find that it worked. And finally that pump give that hope, and it just he was very thankful that now this pump is working. The night dragged on with an endless, bitterly cold routine of pumping, steering, and working the radio. So the night was very dark, and they just dragged on with an endless, bitterly cold routine. Now the night was too cold, the temperature was decreasing time to time, of pumping, and they were continuously pumping. They were throwing water from the ship, steering and working, and they were also trying to working on the radio so that they could connect to the nearby station or any of the ship, by which they could get the help. We were getting no replies to midday call. Midday call means distress call, right? Which was surprising in this remote corner of the world. Now he was like getting very upset, and he was saying that I was trying to connect to our midday calls, but it was not surprisingly because they were at the corner of the world, right? So it became very difficult for the narrator to connect to the midday calls. So students, just mark up till here, which was not surprising in this remote corner of the world. Next we will going to do afterwards.